When people think of real estate, they tend to think about brokers and salespersons. While partially accurate, that's the small view. The fact is, real estate is a very big business, encompassing the following and more. It is composed of a wide variety of professionals and professional opportunities. It involves many different kinds of properties, each with its own special characteristics and issues. It defines a huge segment of the American economy, with its own market forces. The successful real estate professional understands the big picture. He or she knows that each individual transaction, no matter how big or how small, has an economic effect that ripples far beyond the parties gathered around the table. In practice, although it is possible for a single real estate firm or an individual real estate professional to perform all the services and handle all classes of property discussed, this is rarely done. While such general services may be available in small towns, most firms and professionals specialize to some degree, especially in urban areas. Some licensees perform only one service for one type of property, such as residential sales or commercial leasing. Technological advances and market changes have widened the real estate professional's local market. No longer limited to a single small area, brokers and salespersons must track trends and conditions in a variety of different and sometimes distant local markets. Technology, office computers, information networks, and laptop personal computers, PCS, cellular phones, fax machines, and a growing arsenal of other devices help real estate practitioners stay on top of their wide-ranging markets. Because of real estate's uniqueness and immobility, the market generally adjusts slowly to the forces of supply and demand, though a home offered for sale can be withdrawn in response to low demand and high supply. It is much more likely that oversupply will result in lower prices. When supply is low, on the other hand, a high demand may not be met immediately because development and construction are lengthy processes. As a result, development tends to occur in uneven spurts of activity. Even when supply and demand can be forecast with some accuracy, natural disasters such as hurricanes and earthquakes can disrupt market trends. Similarly, sudden changes in financial markets or local events such as plant relocations or environmental factors can dramatically disrupt a seemingly stable market. Factors that tend to affect the supply side of the real estate market supply and demand balance include labor force availability, construction and material costs, and government controls and financial policies. A shortage of skilled labor or building materials or an increase in the cost of materials can decrease the amount of new construction. High transfer costs, such as taxes and construction permit fees, can also discourage development. Increased construction costs may be passed along to buyers and tenants in the form of higher prices and increased rents, which can further slow the market. Factors that can affect supply of real estate are labor force, construction costs, government controls, and government financial policies. Factors that affect demand for real estate are population, demographics, and employment and wage levels. When supply increases and demand remains stable, prices go down. When demand increases and supply remains stable, prices go up. Uniqueness and immobility are two characteristics of land that have the most impact on market value. 5 categories of real property include residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and special purpose. The term used in the law for plants that do not require annual cultivation. The term used in the law for plants that do not require annual cultivation, such as trees and shrubbery, is fructus naturalis, fruits of nature. Implements are known in the law as fructus industrialis, fruits of industry. The 4 economic characteristics of real estate are scarcity, improvements, permanence of investment, location or area preference. 3 physical characteristics of real estate are immobility, indestructibility, and uniqueness. Laws affecting real estate are contract law, general property law, agency law, real estate license law, federal regulations, federal, state, and local taxes, zoning and land use laws, federal, state, and local environmental regulations. The 5 common law fiduciary duties are care, obedience, accounting, loyalty, and disclosure.